Hello, welcome to this channel. Before watching to another educational video, you need to know about Viono Technologies company. Viono is the most advanced platform for instant cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies investments. Some of Viono benefits are unique daily payouts, full control over funds, no hidden fees, and military-grade security. This is the future for the financial world where all the assets are tokenized on-chain and people have efficient ways to manage their funds. Viono values are focused on efficiency, transparency, and inclusivity. That's why their products are fully automated and the process transparent. They develop a truly global service that simplifies so everyone has the possibility of making investments. On their website, you can find all the information you need, since available assets, until the profitability calculator for you to discover how much interest you could be generating. So check more about Viono Technologies and reinvent the way you invest.
Guys, before you can continue, please like and subscribe so that you can get notified once we upload. So guys, today I'm going to teach you guys about support and resistance. I feel like support and resistance is the simple concept into the market and people are sleeping on it. So there are mentors which say support and resistance doesn't work. It's their theory. Some say support and resistance is the only thing that works in the market, and even that is their theory. And there are those who say support and resistance and trend line work together. You understand? That's my theory as well. I say support and resistance and the trend line, they work together. So this thing will only depends on you. I like having a lot of skills so that I can know if I'm at this kind of challenge, which method should I apply. You understand? So once you get to understand support and resistance, you'll get to understand where you need to apply support and resistance. Not because there's no trend into the market doesn't mean there's no trading. You can always apply support and resistance. So guys, nonetheless, let's get to the board. So now we're going to start by going to the board, first thing first, and make you understand what is support and resistance if you're still new to support and resistance. So now we're going to start by actually underlining our title. So our title here, it's going to be simple. It's actually what? Support and resistance. So it's support and resistance. So the other thing, guys, about support and resistance, I prefer saying that resistance acts like a ceiling, then support acts like a floor, so that I shouldn't forget. You understand? So what I mean by saying that is that if I can draw a rubber ball inside the house, the rubber ball will keep on bouncing back up and down because it gets support from the floor and then it gets support at the resistance until it loses its motion. So here I'm going to start by underlining my resistance and then I'm going to underline my support. So this is your resistance. So what I like about resistance is that resistance, we always get it on the first touch. Understand? Once I have my first touch, then I have my resistance. You can always get it as well on the previous touches. Understand? It can have 4 or 5 touches on the previous time frame. You understand? Depending on which market you want to trade. So here we have our support. Here it's our support. It's our simple thing. It's our support. So it's support and resistance. So let's say the market it's at this point here, and then the market chooses what? The market chooses to buy. Understand? Let's say we haven't had our first point of support. The market chooses to buy. So once the market it's at the resistance, decided to do what? Decided to reverse at this certain point. So once the market started to reverse here, let's say we haven't knew it's a resistance, but at the end of the day, we know where it's our support. So the market come to this position here. So once it comes here, that's when we start understanding what here the market will buy, because this point once created a big movement, it can as well create a big movement again, which is what a buy, which is what the market will rise at this certain point. You understand? Remember, the market, it's a determination. So you determine that the market will buy at this certain point. So you're gonna say what the market will get supported at this position and go to the top, and then the market moves to the top. So because here it's your resistance, you're saying what as well? You're saying that the market will get resisted and then it will go below, because resistance resists the market from falling, from rising further, and then support the market from falling further. So from this position, as you can check, it will come at this certain point here. So if whether or when the market decides to break the consolidation, and let's say it goes below, it breaks this side, this point here, it will no longer be a support, it will be what? Our resistance. Understand? So it will be doing what? Resisting the market from rising further. So if the market comes back and touches again, it will become what? Resisted. You understand? So it means that support and resistance, actually, it's something that if you can break, you can never come back. We can say that at the certain point, you understand? But I always say on the first charge, you can never pass. So this point here, we'll say what? It's our resistance. So here you're gonna be preferring what? Your sales as being what? As being your retest. In the market, we always say it's a retest. You're retesting from what you have broken. So remember, you create your support at the first charge, then you have what? You have your support again. So once after retest, if the market decides to become supported at this certain point, it means what? It will go to the top. Let's say the market decides to go to the top at this certain point. As this part here, it's called a support. Let's name this part. Let's quickly name this part here. Let's say this part, it's a support here. Let's say this part, it's a support. So let's say the market decides to come back and break the resistance. Immediately once it touches the support, comes and break the resistance. So we no longer have the resistance, we have what? We have the support now. So these are the things that you shouldn't forget if you're still new to support and resistance. You understand? Support. So once it breaks, it can decide to do what? Immediately comes back and do what? And retest. So let's say it comes back and retest. So because this thing have 1, 2, and then here we're gonna say it's our third touch. You understand? So we here you become more confident that the market will rise, because this point here once created a big movement, as well, can create a big movement. Remember, it's determination. You have 100% of determining that the market will do what? Will push to the top. Let's say the market does what? The market push to the top and then chooses to break what? Break the resistance. Let's say the market chooses to push to the top and then it breaks the resistance. Let's increase the resistance and the support as well. So this point here will no longer become our resistance. It will become our support, because we have already broken it. Let's say this point is support. So it will do what? It will come back and retest. So here already we're gonna create what? Resistance. So it's a simple theory. So if the market chooses to keep on breaking the resistance, going to the top side, we're gonna keep on doing what? Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. Understand? So now we're gonna go to the chart and apply support and resistance. So I always say I like starting from H4. Understand? So I'm not saying you can consider that as being your theory, but my theory is like that. So remember, I can create support at the first chart. So I can start by saying this is my support, and then I can say this is my resistance here. So you can have as many as support and resistance, at least if at the point whereby the market will reverse. Don't have support and resistance where the market won't reverse. Understand? I always prefer starting from H4, creating my support and resistance. You're gonna see they're gonna be different to other time frame. You understand where I'm gonna enter? So I'm gonna do this. So this is my resistance. The reason these are my resistance because the current price is below. Remember, their mission here was to prevent the market from falling further, but the market kept on breaking. So once it breaks, this thing becomes a resistance. So we're gonna create another one here. then another one here, because at this certain point here we had a consolidation here, this certain position. You see the market came back and retest, and then we're going to create the other one here, and then we're going to create the other one here, and then the other one here, and then we still have the other one, I think, here. So these are the position whereby the market will reverse, understand? Even if you go furthermore, you create support here, here it becomes support because the market is still at the top, understand? The mission is to do what? Is to support the market from falling further. Still here, and then still here. So this is a support and resistance. You see we have a lot of supports and resistance. So this thing shouldn't confuse you, because you're gonna be the only one who's drawing those things. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna reset my chart, and then after all I'm gonna go to 60 minutes time frame. So if you can check, let's backtest the market a little bit, you understand? So if you can check, the market touched this point, came to this point, came to this point again, did what? Fall, and then get supported, came to this point whereby it once got supported, which was this point here, which it once got supported here, came here, and then did what? Reversed. Even at this certain point it reversed, because this was actually what? Our support at this certain moment here. So the market was keep on being resistant here, because this was the strongest pulse, which once created a movement, and then the market came back and break. But once it comes back here, it did what? Retested at the first step. So here it touched here, and then again the market touched here, understand? So if the market, let's say the market were to rise and come at this certain point here, if the market rise and come to the certain point here, that's when we'll say what? The market will do what? Will sell from this position. But what is my say from this position? So my say from this position, I have to go to M30 and then check. So my say here is that the market will buy. The reason I'm saying the market will buy is that you can see we're having two pin bars. The market was keep on supporting this point here, understand? At the end of the day, it closes at the top. It closes at the top. It will do what? Pushes to the upper side, understand? If this candlestick doesn't close below the support, then you can prefer taking your buying opportunities. Can you take your buying opportunities now as an early bet? Yes, you can take your buying opportunities now. Where is your take profit? Your take profit here. Where is your stop loss? You can put your stop loss here. You understand? But at the end of the day, you need to be patient. The market will come here. As much as you can check this candlestick playing around here. Let me reset the chart so that you can see it very well. As much as you can see the candlesticks being supported here 2 times, it means this support is strong. So the market will do what? Will keep on playing with your emotion, but it will come back to the top side and push to the upper side. So now we can do what? We can unzoom the chart and check to the previous chart. Even this point here, the market moved from this point, and then here was our resistance, and the market comes back again and touches the resistance again. What did it do? It sold. Here was our support. The market came back and did what? Touches again. It supported. So this thing is like this: whatever happened in the past shall happen in the future, bigger and better. What I mean is that if here once got supported, I will get supported again. So you can check this movement was created and then was created as well again in the other side. So even if we can go here, we had our support here, and then we had our resistance here. Understand? So guys, this is a simple theory and a simple concept which you will always have to follow. You understand? You don't need to draw a lot of support and resistance. Nah, you don't need to do that, but you need to understand the market. You understand how the market plays around. You understand? Remember, the more you go to the smaller time frame, others break. You understand? Hence, I prefer using until 30 minutes. You understand? So you can use this 15 minutes time frame, even 5 minutes. Then what you do here, you create your support of entry, you create your support of entry here at the certain point here. Let's say you want buying opportunities, you create your support of entry, and then you create your support of your resistance. Understand? So it's a resistance whereby if you break, you're gonna lock your profit here and say, yes, now I know I'm gonna hit my take profit. Understand? So this point, it's a point whereby if it breaks, you're gonna say, I'm no longer into the selling opportunities because I've broke this resistance. I feel like the market will still come back here to support and retest. So this is the simple concept of the market. If you want to understand the market, firstly understand the point that you're at. Understand? So it's a simple concept. So the reason the market keep on reversing here, it means this position is strong. Understand? So my say today is that the market will buy from this. Why? Because we had an impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse again. So my take profit will be there once I execute a trade. You understand? So where will I execute a trade? I will execute a trade once these candlesticks come back above here. That's when I'm gonna execute a trade. As much as it's below, keep on doing what? Selling opportunities. But my determination, it says if the market comes back and throws the candlestick above, that's when I'm gonna take my buying opportunity, saying that my support is now doing what? Supporting. Understand? So the market here will keep on reversing. Understand? It will come back to the top. Trust me, it will come back to the top. It will come back to the top. So once it comes back, closes above. Let me check what time is it. Yes, closes above the other side. That's when I'm gonna do what? Take my buying opportunities. You understand? So now it came back. You understand? So that's when I can consider what? Taking my buying opportunities. Those were early pays, already took those buying opportunities. Obviously, they are already inside profit. You know, this is a simple theory, guys. If the market keep on giving you rejections, it means this position here, it's strong. You know, you don't need to go against that position. You just have to follow the direction. So nonetheless, guys, I think my session will end here for today. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions. So see you guys next time.